Okay, this is vlog 2. This is Nova Phoenix coming to you again. This is going to be part 2 of my topic on the gym and those 3 things that you have to stick with. That was eating right, going to the gym, and consistency. The gym was all right for me today. I was a little tad slow on the elliptical, but I did my thing. Obviously, as you can see, I sweat. So things to follow up on as far as those 3 topics quick, so I don't stretch this too long. Number 1, as I said, eating. I said eating before. You got to cut out all the bad foods, like reduce it, either eliminate it or reduce it considerably. That's like instead of the 5 pieces of chicken, 1 piece of chicken, and have it baked instead of fried. All the other bad stuff, you know what the bad stuff is. Anything that's heavily fried in oil, anything that you buy in the stores is high in sodium, things of that nature. Big thing you want to do is put in the veggies, is reduce the carbs. If you or you can eliminate it. So as far as the vegetables are concerned, what you can do is I eat mixed vegetables, but what's really good if you do the raw vegetables, like the broccoli. You could buy it in the container, sometimes in the styrofoam tray. So you could just take those whole big chunks of broccoli, steam it, put a dash of salt, a little bit of butter, not a whole lot, and you can have that as your side along with your meat. I'm big, I think it's called the paleo diet, whatever, but what works for me is the meat and just the veggies. So that's what works for me. When I stay consistent in the gym and I reduce the carbs or eliminate it totally, being that I really go in hard, sometimes I do keep carbs in my diet so I can use it for fuel. If you don't have a heavy, intense workout and you eat a whole lot of carbs, you're not going to get a whole lot of good outcome. You're not going to get a good outcome when you're looking to lose weight in a week period or 2-week period or whatever the case may be. Another thing is how much food for the day. A lot of people have questions about that. Again, for the regular Joe Schmo, I just moderate my food in the morning. I'll have a couple fruits. And I'll stick with that for my breakfast. Some people say that's not good, it's sugar, whatever. Sometimes I have a piece of bread and I'll have a couple of fruits. Me, I like fruits. I'll eat a whole lot of fruits. I'll eat like 3 apples and 1 pear, or 2 pears and 2 apples. That's just me, so I can get filled, because I'll burn right through that, especially when I'm at the peak of my working out. So and then you have your lunch. You have a moderate lunch, small lunch. It could be a sandwich. Sometimes it could be 1 slice of pizza. That's fine, that's cool. Just don't overdo it. And then at night, you have your small meal, whether it's, like I said, a little bit of rice, whatever it is. Have your meat, or sometimes you could just totally eliminate the meat, not just have the meat at all. Have a little bit of rice or whatever carb, and then have a whole lot of greens, and then you could burn right through that when you go to the gym. Okay, as far as meats is concerned, I try to cut out the red meat. So the red meat's don't get too crazy on the red meat. What you could do is you can have chicken or fish, salmon. That's really good if you just have salmon by itself. It's healthy. Baked chicken, don't have it fried. Baked chicken is the best way to go. But definitely cut out all the red meat. Just totally eliminate. No pork. No ham hocks, no, if you're gonna have bacon, have turkey bacon. I'm not big on pork. I don't fuck with your swine. You know what I mean? What else? I think that's about it. So if you just keep that balance as far as having your greens and keep small portions of your carbs or no carbs at all. If you have a high intense workout, then you want to add those carbs so you can use it for fuel. Now go to the gym. Cardio. I'm going to concentrate on cardio for those that want to lose weight. Cardio is important. Of course, when it comes to elliptical, or if you're running, diversify your program, your cardio program. Especially what you want to do is do your intensity. Don't have it on the lightest one. You want to keep a good intensity on the elliptical. I keep it to like 25 on the intensity. It's kind of like trudging through a little light mud. You want to give some resistance for your legs. You want to work a little, and then you after your intensity, then you do the inclines. You increase the intensity for a short period of time for 2 minutes. You bring it back down to where you started out as far as the intensity. You bring down the climb, and then you want to mix up sprints. That's what I forgot to tell you in the last time. You got to mix up the sprints. It's good. You sprint for 30 seconds, or if you're better in your conditioning, up it to a minute or minute and 30 seconds. But start out with 30 seconds. Do 30-second sprints. Do a nice good run for about 3 minutes, then do it again for another sprint, bring it back down for another good run for 3 minutes, and then kick up another sprint for 30 seconds, and then bring it back down. And that's good for the sprints. And just whatever whatever works for you, that you can work out for your cardio. Okay, so as far as the consistency is concerned, I do it every other day, where it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. If something happens where I can't do it, something comes up with work or some other side thing, and I can't do it Wednesday, I do it on a Tuesday. And I give myself a break on the Wednesday, and I do it again. So if you can stagger your days, that's great. If you can't do it like that, like I said, do it what works for you. If you miss 3 days straight of going to the gym, try it again in 2 days straight, and then take a rest day and do another 2 days, and then I start my weeks fresh. I started on Sunday, and then I start from scratch and start Monday, and however it goes. And I kind of like every other day I do the gym. But you want to stay consistent. If you can't get to the gym, do some kind of activity, do handball, do basketball, do biking. These are great things that you could do instead of going to the gym, so you can keep your rhythm. But you always want to stay consistent, and do not cheat yourself, because you're not going to do any justice for yourself if you say, I'll skip it, and then all of a sudden you're off for a week, and then whatever the case may be, when you could be at the gym. If you're busy, that's fine, that's all well and good. But if you're staying at home and you could be in a gym or you're chilling out, the only person you could blame is yourself. So the best thing you could do is try to stay consistent in how you do in the gym, and you work out fine. So 3 things: what you eat, going to the gym, and doing your cardio. Cardio, most important. Don't worry about the weights. You can catch up with the weights. Make sure you do your cardio, and the consistency. Make up a program for yourself where it's every other day, or whatever works for you according to your schedule. So that's about it. I think I'm done. I did okay. I think I stuttered a little bit, but because I'm trying to get my thoughts out. A lot of things are happening around me, and I'm paying attention or whatever like that. I'm looking at the camera, but I'm paying attention to all this other stuff. But anyway, I hope that works out for you, and I'll see you on the next go around with the 3rd vlog.